The H1B guy here, and today, the question that's on the minds of over 350,000 H1B lottery registrations that were not selected by USCIS in their initial H1B lottery random selection that was held in March of 2022. Will there be a second H1B lottery for fiscal year 2023? But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention that H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues and the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the H1BGuy.com. Today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. By PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa-related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Join the squad. Well, updated on April 25th, 2022 on USCIS.gov, titled H1B Electronic Registration Process for fiscal year 2023 H1B CAP registration process update. Quote, the H1B CAP electronic registration process was again well received by users who provided a high satisfaction score with the system for fiscal year 2023, 4.84 out of 5. Registrations were submitted by more than 48,000 prospective petitioners, and roughly 31% of all eligible registrations requested consideration under the advanced degree exemption. Per regulation, USCIS takes into account historical data related to approvals, denials, revocations, and other relevant factors to calculate the number of petitions needed to meet the H1B cap for a given fiscal year. In making this calculation, we also consider the number of registrations that need to be selected in order to receive the projected number of petitions required to meet the numerical limitations. This calculation incorporates historical rates of non-filing for prospective petitioners whose registrations are selected but who do not file a petition based on those selected registrations. For fiscal year 2022, we received 308,613 H1B registrations and initially selected 87,500 registrations projected as needed to reach the fiscal year 2022 numerical allocations. We conducted a second selection in July 2021 of an additional 27,717 registrations due to low filing volume from the initial selection. We also conducted a third selection in November 2021 of an additional 16,753 registrations. This resulted in a total of 131,970 selections for fiscal year 2022. For fiscal year 2023, we received 408,927 H1B registrations and initially selected 127,600 registrations projected as needed to reach the fiscal year 2023 numerical allocations. Those with selected registrations will have their MyUSCIS accounts updated to include a selection notice, which includes details about when and where to file. In receiving 483,927 registrations and selecting 127,600 of those registrations for an available 85,000 H1B visas, or as USCIS refers to it as numerical allocations, USCIS is going on record in that their expectation is of a 66% application rate, or as they refer to them as historical rates of non-filing. I'm estimating that there will be somewhere between a 58 to 60% overall application rate for fiscal year 2023's initial random selection. If this was to be the case, there will be roughly 8,000 to 11,000 H1B visas remaining for fiscal year 2023. Over the last 2 years, USCIS has held prior second selections, the first on August 14th, 2020, and that was the second lottery for fiscal year 2021. The next time was on July 28th, 2021, and that was the second lottery for fiscal year 2022, as well as holding a prior third selection on November 19th of 2021, and that was the third lottery for fiscal year 2022. For fiscal year 2023, all selected registrations were required to submit a full paper petition to USCIS no later than June 30th, 2022. Almost 3 weeks have passed since that deadline, and USCIS should have a good account of the overall application rate for this year's selection. Based on the precedent that has been set over the last 2 years with second selections being held, I believe that there will again be a second random selection held for fiscal year 2023. And I believe that will take place sometime between July 22nd, 2022 and August 5th, 2022. I've also been on record as discussing my reasoning as to why I believe during several of my live streams over the last few months that a second lottery will still happen this year, even with the historically high selection rate. While the odds of selection still remain extremely low, there is still a small sliver of hope for those 356,327 registrations that were not previously selected. If 10,000 H1B visas still remain for fiscal year 2023, odds of being selected during a second H1B lottery would be somewhere around 3% based on my calculations. So I want to recap all of this and say I do believe that there is going to be a second H1B lottery for fiscal year 2023 held. I believe that it will occur sometime between July 22nd, 2022 and August 5th, 2022. I'm also estimating there will be somewhere between 8,000 to 11,000 H1B visas remaining, and the odds of being selected in the second H1B lottery for fiscal year 2023 will be somewhere around 3%. For the full post on second H1B lottery for fiscal year 2023, please check out the H1BGuy.com. And a reminder that today's post is brought to you by Syndesus and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H-1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesus and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you want to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesus or Path to Canada will be in touch. And also by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your cost and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. company nearshore from Canada, and technology professionals from around the world who are seeking an opportunity to find a rewarding career in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. Whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, And click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.